G'day, welcome back to Dad vs Son, now playthrough of Combat Volume 1, the second introductory scenario, Rendezvous, which is 5 turns long, and we're about to start turn 3. The Germans have got their 3 reinforcements up here with their run and gun 5s. This guy here has got a sneak 4-5. This guy will pick up his aimed fire on his next turn, but he won't act on it until the following turn. And these two have picked up a hide, of all things, which is wonderful. I've put aimed fire on my 2 here to try and take him out, and him out. I've got a run and gun on the sergeant here to try and get him up into this area a little bit. I've got sprint on these 2, and I've got aimed fire on the BAR at the moment. This is my primary objective. I need to get up there and take it, and that's why they're sprinting. So the initiative this time will be Able, blue, Baker, red. Okie dokie. So Able first. I need to spot these guys first, and I can't see him at all at the moment. So he's a 5, he's a 4. They're both aimed fire. He's got more of a chance of seeing him, so I'm going to try and spot with him first, and then hopefully then fire with him if we can spot him. So we've got a distance of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 range, which is a 0 modifier for range, and we have hide in building, which is really shitful, which is a -5. So we need a 0 just to spot, and we get a 3 and nothing, and we've got a 4 here, so we need a 0 to spot. And we don't, so we don't have to continue any further with that. The run and gun here will come up to here, and again we'll try and spot. So again, it's the same sort of thing. It's a -5, and he's a 6, so it's a 0-1, and we do not spot with him either. Right, so then it is blues, and these blues are hiding. And these blues here have a run and gun 5, and 5 is down this way this time. I should have tried to spot them as well, shouldn't I? Well, I screwed it. So again, I've screwed myself rather than the enemy, so that's just the way shit goes. Okay, our Baker now. We have an aimed fire. So I need to spot everybody. So I can try and spot him and him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Into there. Is 2 blind hexes. So I can try and spot all of these 4, and I can try and spot him again, and that's it. So we're going to start up here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is a 0 modifier for range, and he is a run and gun in the open, which is a +2, so that gives us a 7 or less to spot him. And we get a 4, so he's been spotted. So let's see what he is. And he is Soldat Uno, who is a recruit. And now this guy here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, so these are all going to be a 0 modifier for range, and we have run and gun in the open again, which is a +2, so a 0, 7. We get an 8, so we missed the first one. We get a 0 and spot the second, who is Soldat Schreiber, another recruit. And the last one, he is a sneak in a building, which is a -4. So we have a 0, 1 to spot him. And we get a 0. And he is Soldat Klaus. Okay. So that's that. And then we've got this little fella over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, which is a -1 for no order at the moment in a building, is a -3, -4, so 0, 1 to spot him. And we do not. And then we have these guys sprinting. So he'll sprint 1 to there, and he'll sprint 1 to there. And then we go on to the reds. So we have a run and gun. He goes to there. Now he is still on the crest line, so he can try and spot him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 is a -1 for a sprint in the open, which is a +2. So he's he's +1 with a 4, so 5 or less, and he does spot him. Can he spot anybody else? No, because this will be blocked for 2. But he can spot. He can see him, so he can go for a spot on him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, which is a -1 for an aimed fire in trees. So we have a -3 total, so a 0, 1 to spot. And he does not. Right, other red one is a sneak, which does nothing on the first. And he can't see our 2 unspotted ones, so nothing happens there. And this guy will pick up his aim fire now, but he won't activate it till the next. So it comes down to spotting for him, and he can try and spot both of those there. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, a 0 modifier for aim fire in trees, which is a -2. So we have a 0 to 2, and he does not. And we have the same distance, so a 0 modifier for run and gun in a depression, which is a -1, so a 3 or less. And he does not. And that's the reds done. And we go on to Impulse 2 with Abel. Okay. So I'm going to try and spot this guy here first, and then this guy second. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is a 0 modifier with a hide in building. Here's a -5, so it's a 0 for him to spot. And we get a 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is a 0 modifier with aimed fire in a building. is a -3, so 0 through 2. And we get a 0, so we can see this guy. We spot him. Soldat Winter. Another recruit. There we go. Right, so he's spotted now. So I'm going to try and shoot him with our little man there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0 modifier for range. And again, aim fire in a building for shooting is a -2. So we have a 0 through 2 to hit. And we get a 7, so nothing there. So he's now going to try and spot this guy for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 0 modifier. Hiding in a building, -5, so we need a 0. Oh, which we get. And then we need to do it again, taking off the -1 that we had left over. So we need a 0 or -1. Sorry. And we do not, so we don't spot him. We now have the sergeant who can try and spot this guy. But he can shoot at this guy first. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. A 0 modifier. Aimed fire from building, like we said, was a -2. -4, so it's a 0, 3. And he has a grease gun, so it's 3 bursts. First one misses. Second one is a hit. Close call. And the third one is a 4, just misses again. So now he can try and spot this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 0. He's a -5 hiding in there. We're a 6, so a 0, 1. And we do not see him, and we can't look at anybody else. The only other one we could have gone for with this guy was him, and he's already spotted, so that's fine. Blues, both hiding here, and this guy has a run and gun, so he can see him. Nothing, 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 nothing. So he can shoot at him. So we have a range of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, which is a 0. We have a aimed fire in the open, which is a 0. So it's a 0 through 4. He gets a 0, so he's going to go up a morale level to bold. Hang on. Yeah, because he's got a 0. Yeah, duh. And then we have a look at wound. It's a light wound. So we'll put that on him. And then we need to do a wound morale check for a 0-4. And we passed it, so he only goes down 1 level, and he goes down to cautious. There he is. Okay. Next bloke is a run and gun as well. So again, he can see him to shoot. He can't see anybody else. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Excuse me. 0 modifier with a 0 modifier. So 0 through 4 to hit. He gets a 3. It's another hit. It's a close call this time, so nothing happens. And these 2 blues are hiding, which brings us to Baker. So we have a sprint here. So we will go 1, 2, and a sprint here going 1, 2. And we have aim fire. So he's not shooting. Sorry, is shooting. Who does he want to shoot at? Let's shoot at this guy here. He's closest at the moment, and then we can try and do a spot on him. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is 0 for run and gun in the open. Is a -1, and we are at 3 now. Sorry, we're at -2, so 3 with a -1 is 2 or less. I'm going to fire twice this time at him. 2 bursts, 3 or less, 2 or less. So no, a miss and a hit. And it is a light wound on him. And he now has a 3 or less to pass his wound morale check, and he does pass it. And with the 0, there is no effect, so he doesn't go down at all. Bastard features. Okay, now spotting check here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is a 0 range modifier. He's in the open with a run and gun, which is a +2. And we are at 3. So it's a 5. 0 through 5 to spot him. And we do not. So that is that. They've already sprinted. So we're up to red. Okay, so we've got a run and gun. 5. So he's going to run to here. This guy is a sneak 4. So he is going 4, 5. So he's going to sneak to here to start with. And this guy is an aimed fire. So again, he could shoot over there at him. He can try and do a spot there. He can shoot there, and he can shoot there. So realistically, his best place to shoot, let's see. If he comes this way, these are both aim fire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is a 0 modifier for aimed fire in the trees. Would be a -2. And if he shoots at this guy, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 is a -1 for aimed fire in the open, though. Is only a -1. So he's going to shoot here. So 0, 3 to hit. He hits and he goes up to bold. Oops. And the hit is a close call. Thank God for that. And now he's going to try and spot us over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is a 0 modifier for run and gun in a depression, which is a -1. So 3 or less to hit, and he does not. And that is the end of Impulse 2. Impulse 3, Abel first. Okay, I'm going to do spotting here. So again, that's a -5. So I needed a 0, nothing there. Spotting anybody else? No. So this guy, spotting here is a 0, nothing there. This guy spotting here is a plus, is a 0, 1. Oh, sorry, he got run and gun. So he gets to run first. So he gets to run up here. So he actually spots him. And that soldier, Paul. Right. And that's all Abel done. And then the Blues. A run and gun 5. So he will run to here. A run and gun 5. So he will run to here. And they're both hiding, so they're not doing anything. Which leaves Baker sprinting 1, 2 and 1, 2. And can they spot anybody? They're already spotted. So we can go for a spot there, but not with him. So we'll just try a spot there. It's a -5. He is a 5, so it's a 0 to spot. Oh, I just rolled off it. And then we have our aim fire, so he can not spot him because there's 2 blind hexes. He can't spot him, and they're already spotted, so that is that. And we go to the Reds. So this guy's a run 5, so he's going to run here. He's a sneak, so he's not doing anything. He's an aim fire, so he's not doing anything. So all it comes down to is spotting. Nothing there. They're already spotted. Can't see anything that way. And this guy can try for a spotting roll here again, which will be a 0, 2. And he gets a 2 and spots him. So still unspotted on the sergeant. Right. Oh, and we go into Impulse 4. Right. Abel. Righto, so we'll start here and we're going to fire here. So it's a 0 modifier for range. We are in a building and we are hiding. Which is a -5. So again, it'd be a 0 to hit. No, he's going to aim up here. So it's a 0 modifier to here, and we have aimed fire in a building, which is a -2, which gives him a 0, 1 to hit. He gets a 4, no good. There's nobody for him to spot. We have aimed fire here. Again, he's going to shoot up here, and that's going to be a 0, 3 to hit. He gets a 9, low ammo. That'd be right. And we have this guy who can shoot here. He's got the best chance of actually hitting him. What's he got? A 7, which takes him down to a 5. So it'd be a 0 to hit here. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So -2, -4, a 0 to 3 to hit here. So we'll do that. Did I say he could see through there? No, he can't. So he's got to shoot here. Okay. So it's 0 to hit. And he gets a 5. No good. Right. Blues. Hiding, run and gun with a light wound. Okay. So he can see him. He can't see him. He can not see him anymore. Can't see him. Can't see him. Can't see him. So he's not going to do anything. He's got nobody to spot. This guy will shoot here. Okay. So he is shooting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is a 0 modifier for sprinting in the open, which is never fun, which is a -1. And he's got -2 there is -3, and he's got another -1, so -4. So no, he can't get a hit at all. So no. And that is that. Wow. So that's the end of turn 3. Dun, dun, dun. So hopefully these guy and this guy get an order that's going to be a lot better for me this time. I'd really like them to get a sneak or something so they just wander out of there and I can sort of get up in there with evade orders. And that way I can probably keep these on aimed fire for these sway and keep him on aimed fire for sort of this area here. And maybe even a running, well, maybe a run and gun up into here as well. So it could go a few different ways. So take care, and I will catch you for turn 4. Bye for now.